did MMA for a year. So I trained here and there in MMA for like a few months, and then I tried to do boxing on my own. So I was a novice, yeah. And I miss it so much. There's like an MMA gym close to my house, but it's like kind of expensive per month, so I'm just like, shit. But I really miss combat. I try to do training on my own. It's kind of hard to do training at my apartment because I get distracted easily. Plus, I'm on the second floor, so like jumping rope. Yeah, I left it because it was too expensive for me to keep up. Yeah, I feel it. A sword and dumplings. I think we can. Right, the opposite. In school, I was a punching bag. Like, see, I started getting into like combat. You know, I thought it was cool, but then like I was going to college, and I'm very tiny, so just like I just kind of want to know like if I can defend myself, and I ended up like falling in love with it. I will say though, the bruises I got when I first started, they were ugly ass fucking bruises. I think so the first time I joined, the people there were super nice and they were very, very welcoming. But our first, kind of like the palm top tiger? What is that? I did it, I got the champion title. But our first exercise was, we had to practice our kicks on one of the bags, and I wasn't used to that. So like, the muscle between my shin and like the center of my foot was completely bruised, right? And on my left foot, for small but feisty, I would say so. But for my left foot, it was bruised that way, but then there was a little more to the bruise, and I'm not going to describe it in case anyone is like squeamish about that sort of thing. But it was bad, and is a character from. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever seen that one. I know Tornado from One Punch Man. Wasn't reserved when I came. We both kept. Okay, I'll check it out. And so we both kept getting small injuries, but recommend if you are into a bit of romance slice of life. Okay. So the only problem with my sparring partner is that there weren't many people in the class, and so it was just me and this one other girl, right? But the thing is, like, she was like 60 pounds heavier than me, and that was the closest to like weight class that I could get. So right away it just wasn't like fair, but I didn't have anyone else to train with. Going back is really important. Yeah, I think it's hard to find a sparring partner who's like, especially at that time in my life when I was like 100 pounds, it's very hard to find a sparring partner. First of all, your height and your weight.
Another race. Will you run?
Oh wait, I have to pay to get in.
I want a race. Grand. Your name and the name of your steed.
Geralt of Rivia, on Roach.
Excellent. Your opponent, let me see.
So it was
Holt,
like 5 months of MMA, and then once COVID hit, I tried to do like a month and a half of like boxing training.
On three, 1, 2.
What is this guy doing in the middle of the racetrack?
Off you go.
I love the racing music.
It won't be as cocky once the Baron's man whip your arms.
Come on, Roach. Oh, you're so close.
Slower.
The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over. The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach
I was so concerned.
to the victor. Not bad, yet we shouldn't kid ourselves. The competition was hardly stiff. Shall I sign you up for another?
Yeah, sure. So I think another thing I liked about MMA was that I was like, well, I still am, but when I first started, I was very, very like shy and very introverted. And I think, I don't know, it just kind of helped me come out of my shell a little bit. Cause like, you're all there for like one thing, and everyone is like sweaty and like looks the same. Like, girls have their hair up, and then guys are all in, like, everyone's just in like their workout gear, so it's just like, okay, we're all on like the same level.
Like to race again.
Excellent, don't go anywhere, we'll start soon. Your opponent this time, Viscount Roma astride Caniculus. The
That's a
Viscount
mouthful.
races incognito, so I must ask for your discretion.
Wait, why'd you say his full name if you don't want anyone to know who he is?
On three, 1, 2, 3, off you go!
God damn it, Roach! What the fuck?
Come on now.
Are you- Roach, are you actually- what the fuck? No. What the fuck was that? That was dumb. Honestly, I'm gonna have to reload. I know. Ooh. That was so dumb. I don't like that. So I think the worst glitch I've ever had in a horse race was when, like, Cleaver asked you to race for him.
You lost by a nose. Shall I sign you up for another?
Don't let me fail the quest, please.
Well, it could be quite
Okay.
profitable.
But yeah, so the race I physically like can't do because it makes me angry. was the one that, like, Cleaver asked you to do for him. Like, I've done that, I think, in every playthrough of this game. Actually, no. Twice. I did it twice. And Roach just starts out underneath the world, and, like, I can't move for the entirety of the race. And then, like, I lose, and then he gets all angry and upset with me, and then I reload, but it's the exact same thing. So what other quests can we do? We're just kind of going around. Sword and dumplings? Maybe we'll do this. Because I don't have enough coin.
Is it true elves make soup out of kids?
But I think before swords and dumplings, I'm going to take just a small break. I'll be back in a flash, and then we will get going on this very important quest. And after swords and dumplings, I will read more books. Okay. Welcome back. Thank you. I get nervous for this quest. Well, at least I have Northern Wind. I know. I get in the habit of just saving like every 10 minutes.
Hey, Viking.
I'm here.
Excellent. Shall we?
Lead
Yeah,
the
let's
way.
go.
Splendid. Come. The King of Beggars, man. His name is Tinborg.
What do you know about him?
Not much. He's easy to ire, so tread carefully. We need him far more than he needs us.
Wines miss me.
This is a Kill Bill reference? I've never seen Kill Bill, but I heard that it's a really good movie. Yeah, they don't really like it when, I show up with 2 swords on my back.
You were to come alone, elf. Who's this?
A concerned friend.
Fine. Here's how we see things. The boss at Loggerheads with Cleaver, there's got to be a payoff. We've got an offer, and it's non-negotiable.
Surprise us.
A steady supply of iron in exchange for 50% of your profits.
Oh, what should we do? We're trying to get this as calm as possible.
Give you 25.
Who are you to dictate anything to the King of Beggars? 35's as low as we'll go.
What was it called? He opened a restaurant. Oh, okay. I just know, I've seen, I'm not sure if this is volume 1 or volume 2, but I've just seen the scene where, like, Uma Thurman is trapped in a coffin and she has to, like, punch her way out.
Fine. We'll take your offer.
But perhaps we should...
You should go home, elf.
Agreed.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, Tin Boy.
Too much drink. You softened your bloody mind. This here's Cleaver's territory, you prick whittler.
Damn it. Who's this now?
Cleaver's boy. News travels fast.
Yes!
Geralt, what do you do?
Dwarves are very like... There's just always like shit in the way. Okay, hang on a second. I have advanced bombs. And then, yeah. I didn't have my sign on the whole time. Okay, come on.
What now, you piece of filth?
Geralt, quickly!
Quick is my middle name. Well, okay. Gotta follow him.
Careful! There could be more in there!
Follow me.
Maybe I shouldn't have used all my bombs right away.
Right. Sure hope there's a payoff at the end of this.
So, supplies. That's something we can count on?
Who'd you take me for? Gave you me word, didn't I? But I'd hire guards if I was you. You never know with Cleaver.
Think they'll come back?
A few of Cleaver's little shits escaped. Bugger probably already knows everything. I've no men to spare, can't guarantee your safety. If I was you, I'd lay low for a time.
Thanks, Tin Boy.
Down the line, the bosses will make a deal. You'll be left alone. All you gotta do is stay alive till then.
What now?
Here we chat, while your partner's just flown the coop.
Damn it. Hey, wait!
Good luck!
Oh, wait. Okay.
Hattori, wait!
Think I pissed me trousers.
Damn, he's a fast runner.
nagging.
Like, I don't know. I did all I could. Oh, I'm kind of close to the TV. I did all I could.
Hattori, you in there? Open up.
No chance. Leave me be.
Don't be silly. Let me in.
No, never. I shall stay in here until Middenvern. Forgive me, Geralt. That was a mistake. To parley with bandits, make deals.
Too late now. King of Beggars will get you supplies, and then what? You'll have to pay him.
And I don't have any money for you.
Geralt, you must help me.
No, I won't. I'm a witcher, not a bodyguard.
Precisely. You must find me a bodyguard. Geralt, I beg you. They'll kill me.
We'll be nice, okay? Because elves have to deal with enough stuff in this town.
Got anyone specific in mind?
There's a mercenary, Sucrus, often drinks at the Sturgeon. He's an old pirate, a Skelliger. He used to work for me. Huge as an oak, wouldn't fear a dozen cleavers.
Can't you talk to him yourself?
We parted not on the best of terms. That is to say, he demanded a bonus and I...
Didn't pay him. Great. What now? Am I supposed to pay your dues?
I'm certain you'll find some way to agree. Geralt, please don't leave me this way.
I feel like I'm watching like a soap opera, to be honest. I just feel... yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel like I'm watching, like, a show at like a hotel or something.
I've had enough of living.
Okay, okay. Do not sit too close, Casey. Yeah, so I'm not sure if the whole like non-humans against human things was around. Like probably was. Actually, I'm answering my own question. But like I think a lot of paranoia that Radovid had like comes from Philippa Eilhart. Maybe that's just the mages though. Do I even have enough money to pay him? No, I don't believe so. Maybe he'll just want
I
to.
should interject.
What the fuck are you doing? We weren't done conversing.
Call that a conversation?
Not your plowing business. You need a smack, is that it?
When you lose, you can't claim you don't got the...
Ah! God!
Not more than 4 yesterday, in this very very table. A fella stuck another with a knife, because he couldn't hold his coin. Cards, of course.
Whoa, whoa! I have to say, Fist of Fury in Tucson is very, like, irritating because there's just stuff everywhere. Like, there's chairs, and you just generally get stuck on stuff. So, Kira Metz, I sent her to Kaer Morhen. I just know what happens if you don't. And I wasn't about to take that on.
Sorry, but you asked for it. I'm Geralt.
Sucrus, you did well, mate. An ale to patch things. Come, we'll talk inside.
Please do tell. So, this may be spoilers for anyone who, like, hasn't played the game yet. But if you have two options if you don't send her to Kaer Morhen. You either kill her,
What brings
or
you here, girl?
she dies by being impaled. And Triss and you go on a little mission to get her down from the pike.
You and the merchant, what was that about?
Why Miss Cess wedded that plough and rotter is beyond me.
That was your brother-in-law?
Prick-in-law, more like. Sweet talk made first. Skellige mead. We need barrels. We'll be rich men. So, I brought it in. Then he starts going on about unforeseen storage costs, net gross balances, and I don't know what else.
Business and family. Just
Yeah, it's a very sad scene when Triss, like, holds her body, because Kira was a member of the lodge, so... But she's alive right now, so she is a member of the lodge.
Looking for a bodyguard. Interested?
Why not? If there's coin in it.
Well, there isn't. Not yet.
So we're to barter. Favor for a favor, aren't we?
I'm gonna kill you, Hattori. Yeah, I guess. What did you have in mind?
Your brother-in-law owes me some coin. Get it back and we'll talk.
Damn it. I'll do it. Where'll I find him?
Nearby at the docks. You know what? I don't care for his coin all in all. If you don't get it back, I won't mind.
So what do you want me to do?
Smash his stock of mead. It was me brought it in from Aunt Skellig.
That a mature thing to do?
Nay, but it's fair.
Is it mature? No, but I want to do it. I have to go outside where all the bandits are. Actually, I'm going to trade. Because I'm broke, pretty much.
What are you serving?
Wait, did I sell this? By accident? No, there's nothing I can sell. Okay.
Farewell.
Y'all are screaming. What are you spending all the money on? So I spent a lot of my money on herbalism books and like stuff for alchemy that I needed.
The thinking customer will see right.
Greetings. I'm Mr. Sucrus's collector. Come to get...
Mr. Sucrus, the man's a boor. I do not deal with illiterate peasants. Tell him I'll pay just as soon as palm trees sprout on Skellige.
Got a problem with Sucrus?
I thought, mead. I shall import mead.
Mead's so good though.
The import duties, my bollocks shrivel at the thought. I paid the bastard what we agreed, less half the duties. And palm trees will sooner sprout in Skellige.
Yeah, I know. Palm trees have sprouted on Skellige. Now pay up.
It can't be. Of course I shall pay Sucrus.
God, I love
Letter
Axie.
of credit acceptable? Redeemable at the Vivaldi's bank? Yes. I'm on my way.
That smile with the mustache makes all the difference. all this shouting, and the guards aren't doing anything. Wait, okay, so the guards aren't doing anything but cheering, and this guy keeps walking into me. What are you? Okay, I thought you were a fizz tech addict.
The seas are tossing, tossing, and the wind keeps blowing and blowing.
What a lovely song.
Now you.
Greetings.
Aye, Geralt. How you doing?
Took care of it. Trader said he'd give you a letter of credit issued by the Vivaldi's bank.
Is that so? Well done, mate. So who am I to knock off?
Just want you to keep an eye on someone. This swordsmith. Seems you know each other.
I be your Hattori, the elf. Tried swindling me on axes once, the bastard. You working for him?
You could say that. We're trying to dismantle the swordsmithing monopoly in Novigrad.
Oh, noble cause. Well, you're vouching for him, don't see why not. I'll grab some of the boys and we can go.
Yeah, that elf needs manly, tough men. Thick boys. Can you imagine having like 4 Vikings as your like personal security?
It's a material world.
That would be badass. Yeah. Especially like have you ever seen Vikings? I think the shield maidens are so fucking cool. Especially Lagatha. Lagatha's on my heart.
Let's drink for it's nearly night.
Greetings, Hattori. See, Sucrus already found you. You two agree to something?
Yes, Geralt. I was forced to sell him a few axes at the wholesale price, but I was glad to do it. Thank you.
Finally accepting orders for swords again?
Sadly, no. I lack certain crafting supplies.
Let me guess. Ernst van Horn's got a monopoly on them as well.
Just so. He bought them cheap from sword makers abandoning the trade. Now he hoards them like a squirrel. But if you... No, you'd never agree.
Agree to what?
I happen to know where Van Horn keeps his hoard. It's more than he could possibly ever use. We could borrow a little.
So, I think Will and I are on season 4 right now. It's when, like, I think the last thing we saw was Bjorn, like, in the wilderness by himself, right? It's where he, like, wanted to, like, be alone and see if, like, he can, like... We're past that? Where did we land on? Did we land on Floki, like... Anyway, like... Yeah, I think we're, like, somewhere on season 4.
What are you getting me into? Borrow? Don't you mean steal?
Stealing from a thief's no crime.
It isn't? So what is it? Poetic justice? How did I get sucked into this? And why?
It's simple. The
That
best
question
swords
of
you've
how did
ever
I get
seen.
sucked into this can
Armor,
just sum up
trebuchet,
Geralt's
catapults.
adventures in all the books.
Alright, alright. Assuming I agree, how do you see this?
Van Horn has his warehouse at the docks. The materials I need are very heavy. You must ask Sucrus to take his boys. One more thing. The crates I need will smell of ammonia.
What is Rollo doing? I think Rollo is in France, and he just learned how to speak French.
Greetings.
Oh, Geralt. How are things?
Hattori's got a job for us.
Great. I was starting to get bored.
Wants us to borrow a few crates from Ernst Van Horn's warehouse. They'll smell of ammonia.
Sounds doable. I know where Van Horn stores his goods. The boys and I will go there, look around. Meet us near the Sturgeon.
Fine. When?
After dark, of course. See you there.
It's after dark right now. Ooh. Wait, I need to meditate though. All my bombs are out.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
What an e-boy. Nothing hurts as much as life.
You look fucking amazing.
Oh, we have cussing in this game.
On top of me.
All right. We know all we need to know. Just one guard at the entrance.
I'll take care of him.
Lodge him right. Me nose ain't all that sensitive. I'll not find the right crates, so you gotta mark him with chalk. But get a cart in the meantime.
Fine. What do I do when I'm done?
Just leave the warehouse. Then we'll go in.
Got it. I still don't have any money to like pay them off.
What the hell? It's you! I know you! Mr. Dwarf, this is the thieving swindler I told you about. Are you following me, you scoundrel?
Ah, plowing nonsense. I knows him. It's Witcher Geralt. How goes it, Master Witcher?
A witcher? Well, it all makes sense now. Mr. Dwarf, do not listen to him. The bastard will curse us.
You trade heads with Troll. A friend of Yap and Zigrin's a friend of mine. Now sod off for I lose my temper. Now!
No.
Abracadabra, hocus pocus.
Walla Walla, Washington.
How goes it, Master Witcher? Anything specific you're looking for in Van Horn's warehouse?
Should I spend money on him or trick him?
Your Zigrin sends his regards.
By your own doing, just don't nick everything. And hurry, get it done while I'm in the privy.
But you know what? He's a friend of Yarpin, so.
Where are those crafting supplies? Must be it. Does stink of ammonia.
Ooh.
That'd be it. Gotta signal them now.
I love Yarpin in the books. He's so like when Ciri is like being sassy and like doing her thing, he just like does not take any shit from her.
Have you any idea whose warehouse this is, goat fucker?
Aye, Geralt. It's the bloke Hattori told us about. The bugger who sleeps with Cleaver or something.
Sucrus, why are you here? With the sorcerer? Ah, now I see.
Regis is best though,
Suggest you pulled.
as far as side characters are concerned.
That ploughing non-Jew will be sorry his mother didn't strangle him with his navel string. But first, we'll feed you to the crabs.
Hands off my brother-in-law, swine. Only I can thrash him. Understood?
Brother, let's mop the floor with these plowing Nordlings. Join us, Geralt. Adam.
Give him here, Sucrus.
Tweerside!
I should really learn. I think I've been pretty good at this, but only after I start fighting. Like, the guards are just not doing anything.
We could conquer all Nilfgaard with this fighter. Sucrus, forgive me. I love you like a brother, you unkempt bugger. Friends?
Course, friends. What good has Becker ever brought us?
Aww.
Dracker that hit me.
Don't mean to spoil your reunion, but what'll we do with Van Horn?
We'll take him to Skellige before he comes to. Won't be any more trouble to you. And maybe we'll try a new venture. But first we have to move these crates to Hattori's.
True. I ought to pay him a visit too.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I understand the elf's struggles, but I'm not getting paid for this job, I don't think.
Glad to see you, Travis.
Hey there, handsome.
Looking for something unusual?
Technically, and again, you don't use new swords. So, I'm starting to just keep high-level swords just in case. Like, because someone told me that later on you get one-shot by enemies, and I don't know what level that happens. I know. Like, I just want to see how far I have to go before. No, I'm not gonna give up on a challenge. I am gonna use new swords and new gear for the DLCs, though. That's my only exception.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Geralt, you return safe and sound.
I do. You doing all right?
Never better. Once Van Horn had finally left, Cleaver lost interest in swordsmiths. I can forge swords again without fear of my workshop going up in flames.
Glad to hear it.
You've no notion how glad I am. I've no need of Sucrus anymore, and can devote myself to what I truly love. I thank you, Witcher.
He doesn't see... You can't play Gwent with him?
What do you have on offer?
Oh, he's got some money. Yeah, I'm just keeping high-level swords in case I want to go to, like, the DLCs. Ooh, armor pierce. Probably keep that one, because I can put runes in it. Do I have enough coin? God damn it. just in case. So I watched a video of someone making Imlerith gear, like his helmet, and I think it took him like 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks to make it. I just find this stuff like really interesting. Oh, a new crossbow. Like, why do you need a monster eye to make a sword? 121 attack power. Okay, so what do I have? 125 attack power. Yeah, I don't know. Like, why do you need monster eye or monster tongue for a like, how do you put the magic into that?
So now can you craft me something extraordinary?
Naturally. It is what we agreed. Give me a few days, then come by for your new sword.
Now it's time to see if we can enter the Gwent tournament. Actually, wait, I totally forgot. It is now time for reading. I'm not gonna read all the contracts though, just the books. The creature, purely guessing here. I have no idea. I don't know if they explain it in this game, or it's just like, yeah, you know, you just put this like drowner eye or this fiend eye in. Okay. Reading time! The opposition in Nilfgaard. While Nilfgaard's emperor wields absolute power, partially crushing the slightest sign of disobedience, opposing forces continue to exist within the empire. By this, I do not mean the disgruntled leaders of conquered provinces, but the magnates within the city of 1,000 towers, who are unhappy with the current leadership. This conflict between the emperor and the noble houses of Nilfgaard, the capital, dates back many years. All the princes of the blood and magnates expect their ruler to wed one of their daughters and sire an heir with one of their own. The emperor, however, has had other plans. This proved a slap in the face for all the great families from which he refused to take a bride. The Nilfgaardian opposition patiently waits for the emperor to slip up, for some event to occur which will weaken his authority, to be it an economic crisis or a defeat in battle. A secret conspiracy lies ready to seize such a moment, to incite the disaffected, assassinate the emperor, and carry out a coup d'etat, culminating with one of their own numbers ascending to the throne. For obvious reasons, only limited few know of this conspiracy, but any shrewd observer of Nilfgaardian politics can read the signs of its workings. So long as men are men and the world as it is, certain dynamics will forever remain the same, and the disconnected will always form subversive societies with their secret signs and hidden agendas. Care for your sword. Betrayal of the elder races. Okay. I don't like Amir. I think Amir is a huge asshole. He does a lot of stuff that I just don't agree with. Like, I understand Like, he got kicked out of his own empire and had to rise back up, but he's definitely not, like, I don't think he's a good person. A betrayal of the elder races. Oh, thank you so much. I actually need to get a new prescription, because these are kind of old. Oh, let's see, how old are they? Yeah, they're like 3 years old, so I think I need to go to my eye doctor again. What is a non-human? The answer is simple. As the very name suggests, it is something which resembles, and yet nevertheless is not a human. Also, I was thinking about this. Would Hangman's oil work on the Wild Hunt? Or would it not work on? Because they're elves, but I'm not sure if Hangman's venom works on elves. Or just humans. I don't know. Though it walks on 2 legs, speaks a tongue similar to our own, and dresses in similar attire, it all the same has more in common with base beasts than nobleman. Dwarves are like moles. They feel best underground and avoid direct sunlight. Oh my god! This book is so racist. They like to live in filth, forever smudging themselves in mud and slime. So, I don't have, like, terrible vision, you know? I know! Yeah, I don't have terrible vision. It's really only when I read. Like, I noticed when I was younger, when I would read, my eyes would just kind of go cross-eyed. But since I do everything mostly online, I can just, like, I can enlarge the image, so I don't actually use these glasses that much. It's only when I, like, read books and stuff like this. Let's see, where did I leave off? They love everything that can be found within the earth. Rocks, metal, minerals of all shape and color. It is also said that, like their kindred moles, they feed most readily on worms, roaches, and other night crawlers. Oh my god! Halflings, for their part, are more reminiscent of gophers. Fat, lazy, and loud in the typical rodent way. Oh my god. Their minds are filled only with thoughts of food and drink, which they steal from other nobler beasts and greedily squirrel away in their hovels. They are marked by cruel craftiness. You could be dying of hunger and they would not share a meal with you. You could be howling from poverty and they could be swimming in gold, and yet they would still fleece you to the last crown. You could do nothing but good to them and they would still stab a knife in your back. Oh my goodness. Well, I get that this is like just a betrayal, but the fact that people think this. Elves, in turn, seem related to the birds of prey that dwell in far-off Zerrikania. They care most for colored feathers. They would most readily spend all day staring at their reflections in the water and singing their own praises. They are so awash in self-love that they no longer feel any desire towards members of the opposite sex of their own species. Their appearance, unquestionably pleasant to the eye, is highly misleading, for they are extraordinarily cruel, and any who judge them by looks alone, they first dupe and then kill in cold blood. That sounds more like mages than it does elves. The best proof of this, the so-called Scoia'tael, bandits that claim to fight for freedom, but in truth only long to kill humans. All these vile so-called elder races are, to our great fortune, slowly dying out. Oh my god! Joy fills the heart of every right-thinking man at the thought that his great-grandchildren will never know them. That in their day dwarves, halflings, and elves will be a mere fairy tale creatures used to scare young, impressionable children. Oh my god, this book is so... Verse of Gonzalo di Bercio? Okay, well, we'll save that one. The Slaughter of Sintra. That's true. Also, the Scoia'tael deck is, like, not my favorite. Okay, The Slaughter of Sintra. The cavalcade of riders pounded across the blood-soaked courtyard. They looked at no one and asked no question. They knew exactly where they were going and why. To kill the old queen and capture the Cintrian princess. As to what would become of her after that, no one would say. Calanthe and a group of her most loyal subjects had barricaded themselves inside the castle. They were protected by stone walls and a gate sealed by a spell. They all realized neither would last long against the concentrated assault by the Nilfgaardian army, and the mages supporting it. After 4 days, enemy soldiers forced their way inside. Yeah, I think Dandelion mentions in, I think, Blood of Elves, that no one refers to Sintra as like a victory or defeat. They always refer to it as a slaughter, which I thought was interesting. What shall become of Temeria? Temeria, a land where milk and honey once flowed. In what did she wrong the gods, that they should treat her so cruelly? The Pearl of the North to some proved a galloping range for Nilfgaardian cavalry to others. As a country, it had survived 2 previous wars against the Empire. It was here that the war's bloodiest battles were fought. It was in Temeria, where their most bestial deeds were wrought. What? It was Temerian civilians who bore the full brunt of these wars' horrors. And bear them we did, bravely and steadfastly, until the demise of our great protector, King Foltest. Then Providence turned its fickle face from Temeria, murdered most treacherously. Foltest failed to leave Temeria a worthy successor. And so all manner of... So, I have a question. What became of Ada? Like, what became of the Striga Geralt saved and turned back into a princess? Is she still undergoing, like, therapy to become more human? Because Foltest did have a daughter. I don't know where she is during all of these wars. In Witcher 2? Did Letho kill the children? I'll have to watch that. Talk to her at a party. I'll have to watch that on like YouTube or something. Because I genuinely forget like what happens to her. So all manner of curse soon fell upon her, tearing her apart like so much Aryan. She had no more allies then. None remembered what we had once. None remembered that we had once been the armor protecting the north from the designs of the mad dancer. He who had the gravestones of his foes pounded into a ballroom floor. A free and independent Temeria is no more. A dark-faced sun looms over her every rampart. Yet we Temerians live on, and always will. As long as folk believe, the usurper who took our beloved capital, Vizima, to treat as his property, will forever peer over his shoulder in fear. For in the shadows... what we do in the shadows? For in the shadows lurks not one dagger, but the power of a nation of daggers, waiting to deal justice blow. Okay. Very informative. Also, not sure if you can see my glasses go with the purple thing. It's all matching today. It depends on your action. So, yeah, so Geralt turned her back into a human, and he mentioned that she spent all her life as a monster, so returning to be a human is going to be very, very difficult. And so I just wonder if she's still on that path, or someone killed her.
Where'd you discover it was the city coroner?
When I truly think about the scale of this game, I'm always just like, this is going to take such a long time.
From now on, assume your every move's observed.
Me? The more I drink, the clearer I... What was it happened to Faulty?
There must be order.
How's the floor down here?
An abomination.